Hey, RetconRaider here. Today's video is dedicated to Ash, with special thanks to Anerdinwarpaint, who helped sponsor the series. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, let's get started.
Alright, let's get to it. You people hear this bonded stare crap? Whoever's behind it knows their way around Advent propaganda. They say don't talk, don't think, but let me tell you how the world is. That's your first clue. The voice on the radio is never your friend.
And welcome back to XCOM Chimera Squad, as we enter the endgame, at least for Grey Phoenix. Now, granted, there are still 2 more factions we have to take down, so this actually marks the 1/3 point of the overall campaign, but we are making some pretty rapid progress. I'd guesstimate that we'll probably be seeing the actual endgame sometime around episode 30 or so. So just another couple of weeks out. Anyway, I think we're just about as ready as we're ever going to be, so let's get this done. Take down Grey Phoenix. Grey Phoenix overran the starport. Security spotted their leadership on site before they cut the feed. Take them down before they get any birds in the air. Well, we will certainly see what we can do. I like how it's telling us it's a 1 encounter mission. Yeah, that sounds like a chapter finale.
Grey Phoenix made its move on the starport. They overran security and are attempting to scramble starships. You need to stop those birds from launching. Who knows what they'll do when airborne.
Well, I guess we're going in through the left. There is 0 reason for us to go right. And I can't help but notice it's suddenly telling us there are actually 3 encounters. What a surprise.
Breach! Breach!
Those consoles. You can use them to delay the launch.
Man, an actual UFO raid. Gotta tell you, that feels good. It's been too long.
I see the target.
Let's see. Okay. Just needed to see if it blew up barrels. Guys, if you're trying to take off in this spaceship, you probably don't want to blow up your own consoles. Yeah, let's see if we can get lucky here. lock down that berserker.
Zapping the target.
Well, I think disoriented still helps. Alright, let's take another crack at that berserker.
Shocking hostile.
Illuminate.
Nope. But, I do think we've actually disabled its berserk ability. Nice. Yeah, okay, so, all it takes is disorientation to completely neutralize a berserker. Okay. Oh, hey, that's new. Didn't realize the paladins could hand out free actions. Alright, let's wrap this up and move on to encounter number 2. We really just have to take out that paladin.
Frying the hostile.
Don't knock the decision.
Let's get your insides back inside.
There's only one way into this hangar, through a corridor defended by the best Grey Phoenix has to offer. Oh, and the room is full of starship fuel, so don't shoot anything with a warning label.
Is it just me, or is that the worst pep talk he's ever given?
I agree. We should clearly shoot all the starship fuel. But we are here to stop the ship from taking off, right? Okay, last one through the door gets their gun disabled, so that will be Patchwork. Her gun is mostly for show, anyway. Yeah, we'll save the breach abilities.
Don't bunch up.
Wow, he,
They're getting away. Keep them off that ship.
he was not exaggerating. It really is just a long, straight corridor. Alright, well, I'm certainly not going to complain about a nice, straightforward gunfight. I'm not too worried about the Dominator, so let's start working on that Praetorian instead. Oh, well, that was actually annoying.
Moving. Cover me.
Oh man, Patchwork is gonna vaporize these guys. Oh.
No ammo. I need to reload.
Do you? Do you really?
Target grounded.
Yeah, that seems about right. Well, let's go for a twofer. Oh, right. He was stunned. Ow. You know what? I think we're actually fine here. Yeah, this should work just fine.
Jolting the target.
Oh, so, I revisit my earlier statement about Patchwork being the best of the crowd controllers. I also like how those paladins are basically just an asset for us to use at this point, as opposed to an actual enemy to fight.
Give me a moment to reload.
Nah.
I'm moving.
Oh, hey, that was actually a 2-space range.
Zapping the target.
Electrifying.
Huh. Okay, I guess
On the run.
we're not quite done here. I guess we have to regroup at the elevator.
No ammo. I need to reload.
Well,
Oh, hell, they have one of those things?
yeah, they do. But that's fine. We've got Patchwork.
Give me a moment to reload. Throwing grenade. Blowing some fuses.
Left a mark.
Wow, yeah, not really much of a threat, was it? Alright, moving on.
The starship is nearly fueled. Stop Grey Phoenix before they can launch.
Working on it. You know what? Let's just bust through the main door. I think we're doing okay with the stand-up fighting. And since this is our last encounter, we'll go in heavy too. Here we go.
Breach! Breach!
Grenade out.
I was really expecting more bad guys.
If they get to that console, they'll launch the ship.
Well, I can see how that might be a problem. Let's see if we can slow them down a little. I think that's Crew Chief Yarvo. So, one of the two leaders.
Tossing frag.
Yeah, I guess it was too much to hope that a grenade would take out that whole engine. Oh, yep, that is definitely Yarvo. Come at me, bro. And then he hid in a corner. Oh. I think he just teleported? Where'd he end up? Ah, okay. Hey, you actually resisted. Good for you. There is your reward. Whoops. Yep, we better start moving up. We don't actually have an abundance of cover here. Pushing up means letting them flank us. I think we've actually got this under control.
Shocking hostile.
Illuminate.
Nice. And the rest of them are going for the console. That actually makes this a lot easier. Well, let's wrap this up. I guess we'll go ahead and start pushing.
Rolling out.
Stay behind cover.
Huh. Not gonna lie, I really thought he would push for the console. But that is just fine. Pretty sure he's immune to mental effects, so...
I can make it there.
Watch your angles.
Yeah, not so immune to bullets. Poor guys. I almost feel sorry for them.
Gremlin on the way.
Just what I needed.
You aren't supposed to hit back.
You're under arrest.
So that's it then. Crew Chief Yarvo's gone. We're stuck here. Very well. I shall direct all of our forces to stand down.
I accept your surrender?
It does not matter where you send us. This world remains our prison.
Wow, make me feel bad about it, why don't you? Grey Phoenix defeated. Well done. Grey Phoenix didn't get any birds in the air. Nearly all of them surrendered when their leadership called for it. Not bad, Chimera Squad. I will admit, that did go a lot smoother than I expected it to. A few dings and bruises here and there, but I don't think we were ever really on the ropes. But I'm sure things will just get more difficult from here. Moving on. -2 unrest, -3 anarchy, 30 credits and 20 intel. Pretty trivial rewards considering the scope of what we just accomplished, but being an XCOM is a thankless job.
Good work, Chimera Squad. Your quick thinking prevented significant damage to City 31. And yet, Grey Phoenix was not trying to flee to the Elders. They wanted to go home. Or find a new place to call home. How they went about it cannot be excused, but I will advise XCOM HQ to consider this development.
I will admit, I question some of the logistics of the story there, but I do find it very interesting.
After reviewing the intel from your investigation, we're left with more questions than answers. Grey Phoenix sought to steal multiple starships from the city's starport. This required secrecy. Mayor Nightingale's death made their goal more difficult to achieve. Worse, there are clear signs they had external backing. Until we know more, we've designated their silent partner, Atlas.
Should we run down leads on Atlas?
No, there's too little to go on. Mayor Nightingale's death remains your priority.
You mentioned 2 other groups who could have aided her killers.
Focus on one. If Atlas becomes more than just a theory, we'll update.
Alright, 1 faction down, 2 more to go. I feel like Sacred Coil is the more interesting of the 2, so let's save them for last. That means our next target are the Progeny.
The progeny have a small but loyal human membership, all with psionic capability. Victims willingly hand over what the progeny need, then forget the whole thing. The perfect crime.
Gotta admit, that is, actually pretty terrifying. City 31 is not a pleasant place. Hey, looks like we got a promotion. Oh, and we get a new recruit. Though, I think this might be our last one. Given our options here, I think I'm gonna have to go with my man Claymore. He is a very pleasant serial killer. Seriously, I think he racks up the highest body count of any recruit.
Whisper, where is the mess?
Claymore. All around you, pal.
Very funny. I brought a fish curry for the squad.
How'd you sneak that past headquarters?
3 spare canteens.
You are the man.
I'm the man who serves dinner in 15 minutes.
You're not fooling anyone, Claymore. Anyway, let's have a look at that promotion. Network Healing. Verge heals 1 hit point for each enemy in the neural network at the end of the turn. Slam. Levitation slams the targeted enemy into the ground, dealing 1 to 3 mental damage and adding the unit to the neural network. Damage from Slam will render enemies unconscious instead of killing them. Well, as fun as that sounds, the use is pretty limited and the damage is pretty trivial, so I think our better bet is Network Healing, which can potentially trigger every single turn. Plus, we won't always have Terminal around. Oh, nice. There's another free field team. Let's see what we've got going on out here. Ah, right. Because we're now in Act 2, things become just a little more difficult. Enemies are a little tougher, unrest rises a little faster, so we will need to plan accordingly. Okay, we're pretty early in the act, so this is a good opportunity to get our A-listers back in training. Yeah, let's run with Terminal. It'll be painful running without her healing, but this will make her more useful in the long run. Then we'll sub in Claymore. He needs to catch up with the rest of the squad. We'll go ahead and run another recruiting drive. We want to max out all those field teams. And you know what? We're just barely past the half-hour mark, so yeah, let's knock out this intro mission. Investigate the progeny. The progeny are smuggling black market goods. 31 PD thinks they're making an exchange at the docks. See if you can catch them red-handed.
We are not the police. If you see a theft, call it into 31 PD and move on. But there is one notable exception. Hostile forces carrying dangerous contraband may attempt to flee the scene. Don't let them escape.
Wow, that is a full 3-encounter mission. More involved than I was expecting, but you know what? I'm already committed. Well, it's not a perfect loadout, but we'll just roll with it for now. It's not like we've really run into anything too tough thus far. Not yet, anyway.
So 3-1 PD received a tip. It seems the progeny move contraband through these docks. This is the right place and time. Question is, will the progeny show?
I sure hope so. Otherwise, this is going to be a very boring mission. Alright, let's get Claymore on point. Give him a chance to prove himself.
Entering.
Wow, not off to a good start there, Claymore. Thank you, Blue Blood. And Patchwork. And Verge. Wow. Ooh, we've got runners. Okay, Claymore, here's your chance to, not suck. So, these shrapnel bombs are timed explosives, but you can also set them off by manually shooting them. Let's see if we can double this up with some explosive terrain. You know what? In retrospect, I think those might be water barrels.
Behold your shackle!
Claymore's not having a good day. Don't worry, buddy. We gotcha. Just gotta shake off those first day jitters.
Go, you're safe. Go. That was a bad collar.
Was it? Seems fine to me. Alright, let's go ahead and lock down these acolytes.
Target grounded. Freezing target.
I guess we'll go for the easy target. Gotta say, I think that was the smartest possible thing he could have done. Good for him.
Watching my zone.
Good looking out.
Welcome back. I would recommend surrendering.
Can anyone cover me?
Keep moving.
Shocking hostile.
Don't knock precision.
Well, we tried.
Wow, the progeny did not like you busting up their handoff. Did you learn anything?
Alien fish were staring at me. I think one of them was weeping.
Good to know. You have them on the run. Don't let them escape with that contraband.
Wait, so are there alien animals in our ecosystem now? You know what, that's a question for another time. Let's do this.
Moving in.
Better. Oh, and there's that guy that ran.
Her will gives us voice.
That's nice. Alright, well, we've already got people running again, so I'm not too worried here. Let's try that shrapnel bomb again.
Target subdued.
Oh, nice. Arrested. Well, that's just what happens when you've got Claymore along. He and Blue Blood are quite a pair. Okay, I think I actually have to pay attention here. Oh, gotta watch out for those auto hits. That's no fun.
Pausing hostile. Jolting the target. Zapping the target.
Illuminate.
Let's see if we can slow down those runners.
Moving, quickly.
Okay, 1 out of 2.
Finding a better spot.
Goodness. Claymore, you are a giant.
You're under arrest.
It's just Something about shouting that after he's already smashed him across the room.
Frying the hostile.
Electrifying.
Careful, you're coming up on a container maze. The progeny will try to lose you there. Or ambush you, or both. Watch yourselves in there.
Thanks. That was, helpful. Given that we're being marked on entry, I think we can assume the latter. Final encounter, so let's go in heavy.
Entering.
Throwing grenade.
Yeah, why not?
There's our target.
I really like how squishy these guys are. It makes me feel powerful. Time to make some arrests.
Explosive out.
Nice.
Frag out.
I thought that would take out his cover. Oh well. Yeah, I should have just gone for the explosives. Well, live and learn. Moving up.
Hostile is down and out.
So, you guys want to surrender yet?
Jolting the target. Zapping the target.
Wow, that felt good. Contraband confiscated. It's a good thing you kept that contraband out of the progeny's hands. It's all on Reclamation's Indigo list of restricted tech. Huh, I'll admit, I really thought we'd left more corpses behind. Well, there's always next time. -2 unrest, 45 credits, 20 intel. Pretty standard.
Progeny went after expensive assets. What's behind their sudden need for funding? They have no love for hybrids, which presumes a motive to kill the mayor. As for means, psionics could give them the ultimate insider, a member of Mayor Nightingale's protective detail.
And thus begins our second investigation. I look forward to seeing where this one takes us.
Look, Roger, I don't have much to say about Grey Phoenix. The whole situation hits too close to home.
They could have caused so much destruction in the middle of our city.
Wanting to find one's home should not be a crime.
Mass devastation is definitely a crime. Why didn't they ask for help?
Would anyone hand a starship over to aliens who said they just wanted to leave?
Probably not, Gorgo. Probably not.
Yeah. You know, all the silly trappings aside, there is actually a pretty intriguing story buried in Chimera Squad. I do hope they end up exploring that a little more seriously in XCOM 3. Anyway, you guys know the drill. We'll hit the pause button for now, but we will pick up here next time as we face down with a new foe that threatens to consume City 31. See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing XCOM Chimera Squad, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official YouTube and Twitch channels, the official social media feeds, or the official store page over on Steam. Links are in the description.